Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Magma Face. My name is Sam Clegg and here we talk everything skincare, health and self-improvement. So today's video is going to be my follow-up to my previous AviClear laser experience so far video. So this is the 12-month mark now, so it's been just about 1 year since I had my last AviClear laser treatment. I'm going to be brief here because I don't want to repeat myself from what I said in my previous video, but if you guys are a little bit unsure about what the AviClear laser is, basically it's a laser which is 1726 nanometers that targets the oil glands within the skin. So it heats the oil glands up, and then as a result of that, your skin will produce less oil and be less likely to be prone to things like cystic acne. So in my previous video, I was still a little bit unsure as to whether the AviClear laser was going to work because it does take around 1 year to see the full results. So right now, you guys are seeing my full results, and we can compare and contrast to my previous video side by side to show you guys what my skin looks like now. To me personally, there hasn't been much of a change, unfortunately. I'm still breaking out. I've got a spot here which may turn into a cyst. I've got one on my forehead here. I had a breakout here and along my jawline recently, as well as this one here that you'll be able to see. That one came up last month, and my skin really had a bad flare last month and it left me with a really bad scar. So unfortunately, I still am getting cysts. The cystic acne really is what I wanted to get under control the most, because that is what leaves me with the textural scarring. You might even be able to see in certain lights here that I've got a really bad hole in my face here from a previous outbreak that happened last November, so that was still after the AviClear laser. The oil levels in my skin don't seem to have been changed really at all, unfortunately, and that was another thing I was really hoping the laser would treat, because that really is like one of the worst things about my skin. Like honestly, I will wake up in the morning, and if I was to touch my nose in the morning, literally, even now I'm touching my nose and there's like oil and shine, and I've literally just got out of the shower. My skin just produces way too much oil, and the whole point of the laser treatment was to go in and target them oil glands, heat them up, and then reduce the oil level output going forward, as the heat would kind of regulate the oil gland. There has been studies to prove the efficacy of AviClear and other 1726 nanometer lasers. It is still a relatively new technology, and when I was at the clinic last year, we used setting 19. Now I do believe AviClear goes up to around 25, or it could be 30. I'm not 100% sure, but I had a relatively low level treatment. We did go up to 20 on my final session. So I'm still not entirely sure about the levels on the AviClear device, and if a higher treatment means better results and if a lower treatment means less results. But I have unfortunately seen some people online that had a high treatment session and ended up with like permanent scarring and indents in their face, similar to what you'd actually get from cystic acne to begin with. And you can tell it's from the AviClear laser because the AviClear shoots in this flower-like pattern, and the scars that these people have now gotten are also in that same shape. Now this could be due to their practitioners not actually using the AviClear laser treatment right, because your face does need to be wet when you're going through the treatment, and I think one of the cases that didn't happen, and that's potentially what led to the blistering and the scarring. So I'm glad I didn't go through that, and my practitioner was very helpful in outlining the potential risks and how we're going to make the treatment the safest it can be for me and my skin whilst I was still going through cystic acne outbreaks. So I cannot fault the treatment that I received at the Phi Clinic. It was really professional. But this leaves me now in a difficult situation because I have exhausted every single treatment basically, guys, for acne. Okay, so I've done the benzoyl peroxide, the salicylic acid, the alpha hydroxy acids, the adapalene, the tretinoin, the retinol, the rosehip seed oil, the moisturizers, the creams, the lotions, the potions. I've literally done it all, and I've tried all the lifestyle changes. I was dairy free for 5 years. I was gluten free for another year. At one point I was sugar free for another year. I did the keto diet. So it does leave me in a difficult situation, and because I've tried literally everything, the only thing left now is Accutane, and I have a dermatology appointment coming up later this month, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to recommend because my acne is so persistent. It is leaving permanent scars. When it does flare up, it does get really bad. If you do want more information about the whole process around the AviClear laser, I did explain more about that in my previous video, so I'll put a link to that somewhere around here for you guys to watch it if you are interested. And I do actually want to reiterate at the end of this video, I do not regret my decision to do the AviClear laser at all. There was a little bit of purging which did cause a few more scars, but that was to be expected. The only unknown was whether it was going to work or not for me, and unfortunately it didn't. But it was an experience, and it's something I could say that I did try before potentially going on Accutane, because I did want to exhaust absolutely every single option. So yeah, I have zero regrets, and if you can get it at a slightly discounted price, because I did actually get it at a slightly discounted price, then I would recommend you guys trying it out, because there have been some good testimonials online. It does seem like some people have good results, some people don't, and why that is, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think the practitioners know. It could be due to the level settings that weren't really explained very well, or it could just literally be due to your skin type, or yeah, anything could potentially influence the results that you get from the AviClear laser treatment. So make sure you do your research on a clinic that has good reviews and a clinic that has good testimonials for the AviClear laser in specific. And there is also another laser called the AviClear laser, which utilizes the same technology as the AviClear laser, but it heats to temperature rather than level. So it basically gives you a more consistent treatment, which some people online have said has given them better results. Unfortunately, that's not available in the UK at the moment in time, and it's something I probably wouldn't do because it is the same 1726 nanometer technology, which didn't work for me with the AviClear laser, so I don't think I would risk it again. And I do actually think maybe the AviClear laser did bring out some redness in this area that hasn't gone away. I'm not sure if it's rosacea, it could be totally unrelated, but I do remember after having my AviClear laser, the first session, I was super red in this area, and I do still feel like there is a little bit of that that's lingering even 1 year later. So to conclude the video, the first 2 months after my final AviClear laser session, I did see some results and my skin did clear up. Then November, December 2023, unfortunately my acne did come back, and I did get a very bad cyst in December of last year, which did leave me with a really bad scar here, which you might be able to see if I move my face. So unfortunately it didn't prevent the cystic acne from coming back, but maybe I have had less cystic acne in this past year than I did maybe in 2022. When it was really bad, my skin. So potentially the AviClear may have had a slight impact on the amount of cystic acne I get, but I still am getting it. And that's my final verdict. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, you can check out my previous video for more information on the whole process. And there's a few other people that have commented on that video as well with their experiences. So yeah, I'll let you guys check out that video, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel, because as someone that deals with cystic acne, I want to showcase my experience and what actually can help chronic inflammatory cystic acne, from natural supplements to lifestyle changes to potentially Accutane. And if I do go on Accutane, I will be documenting that on this channel every step of the way. Any bad reactions I possibly may get, and it's still not certain that I will choose to go down the Accutane route or the isotretinoin route. It's the same thing, but isotretinoin is the actual drug name, and Accutane, or Roaccutane actually in the UK as it is called, is the brand name of the drug. And yeah, that's for a totally different video, but yeah, thanks again guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.